Oh, that looks fine. All right, breathe in, breathe out. Do that again, breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Allow your chin to float down to your chest. Roll your head over to your shoulder. Back to center. Other side. Relax your shoulders. Breathe in as you roll your head. Out as you come back to center. Once more on each side. Float your head up. Hands on your hips. Hips around in nice, generous circles. In the other direction. Don't forget to breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. If you're breathing slower, slow down the motion. Let the motion follow the breath, not the other way around. Now, feet fairly close together. Bend your knees a little bit. Put your hands on your thighs or just above your knees and roll your knees around. Now, this actually isn't just about the knees. You also want to feel the feet shifting with the knees. So I'm going to shift my weight to the outside edge of my right foot, heels, edge of the left foot, and closer to the toes. So we're warming up the knees and gently warming up the feet all at the same time. And the other direction. And then put one foot in front, body nice and upright, spine stretched top to bottom. Relax your right shoulder and roll that shoulder around. Breathe in, shoulder floats up. Breathe out, shoulder floats down. Other direction. One more time. Switch feet, switch shoulders. And then the other direction. Feet right under your hips, both hands together, nice full circles, up, overhead, and down. Keeping the hands fairly close together. And let them go the other direction. Now let your arms just kind of gently settle down to your side. And then twist to the right. Your arms are just going to float naturally. Don't try to make them do anything. Let them just hang. Now you're not trying to move with the breath now. You're just, but don't forget to breathe, you know. You may breathe in, and then you can breathe out. Try not to hold your breath. Just let everything float around. Now, you're going to twist a little bit more vigorously. The hands will flop a little higher perhaps. Now you're going to a little more vigorously, and the hands should go flopping a little higher, maybe even up almost shoulder high. By the way, if you feel any strain, slow back down, don't hurt anything. Once more. And then back to the center and gather. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again. Lift and settle. Hug that big tree. Now, old man Young's wild horse. Roll your hands, hold the ball, right foot forward, right hand floats up, left hand floats down. Sink your weight into your back foot, your left foot. And then do it again. This should feel wavy like water. One more time. And then switch sides. Breathe in. Breathe out. Switch feet with each sweep. Right foot back, left foot out, back, and out. Move the feet slowly, deliberately. Breathe in, breathe out. Once more on each side. Gather. Now, take your left hand over the top. Take your left foot forward and bring your left hand up, and your right hand floats here right alongside your head. And then both hands over the top. Right foot forward. Right hand floats up and out. Left hand floats up across your eyebrow. Breathe in. Breathe out. Old man Shen's wild horse. Once more on each side. Oh, let's do one more. All right, feet under your hips, gather. Okay, the wild horse chases the wind. Right foot forward, the right arm floats out, it looks like ward off. And then you make this nice big wave. And as the wave sinks down, take that right foot back, step forward to the left side. Big wave. Let the wave sink, let the foot sink, and then gently stretch out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Once more on each side. Feet under your hips, gather. Now let your hands sink down about hip high. Make a little loop off to the right, left, sorry, and then off to the right. Now right foot forward. As the hands float back, let the foot come back with them. Left foot forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Searching for the snake in the grass. Breathe in as the hands float back to the side. Out as they go sweeping across. One more time. Again, gather. And we do the same kind of circling, but make it bigger and more vertical. Put your right foot in front, hands go over the top, and they go sweeping out. We'll just keep the same foot in front for a couple cycles. Let the sweep happen all the way from the earth. You see how I kind of flex my knees and then let them float up as I do the sweeping upward. And then over the top, switch feet, left foot. This is called sweeping into the wind. Go back to the other side, right foot. Nice big circles out of both shoulders. And back to the right side, left foot. One more time. Feet under your hips, gather. Let's go back to our horse for just a minute. And give that nice horse a big pat on the head. Take your right hand, you're stroking the horse's jaw, and then left hand pats that big old horse right in the head, right on the forehead. And then stroke. You have two horses, side by side. Pat. Now, whatever hand you're stroking with, take those toes forward. And pat with the opposite hand. So it's stroke and pat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now this is a good one because it's taking very small steps. And if you have the room, instead of shuffling in place, you can take small steps forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. When you run out of room, you step back. Being mindful of whatever it is that's behind you, a wall, or in my case, a fireplace. Always be mindful of your environment. One more time. I have room for one more. Now I'm going to do a couple more going back forward because I want to get a little bit closer to my starting point. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Then feet under your hips, gather. All right, now take both hands over to the right. Bring them up. Your left hand will be palm up. Your right hand will be palm in towards your chest. And they sweep across, circle right into your chest, and then they push forward. And then they sink. Over to the right. Right hand palm up. Left hand palm in. Sweep. Now you can make as much of a back bend here as you want, which is like little to none is just fine. On the other hand, if your back is very comfortable, let me turn sideways for just one. It looks like this. That's like as deep as you should go. I would typically not make anything quite that big, but you get the idea. Now, if I'm sweeping to the right, sweeping to the left foot in front. There we go. As the hands sink, that's a good time to take that foot back. And then the right foot, sweep to the right. This is called the wild swans fly in pairs. We're going to do a number of motions this morning that have to do with sweeping left to right, right to left. I'm just in that kind of mood. Let's do one more on each side. And then feet under your hips, gather twice. Now take your hands over to the left again. Sweep them across. Now the hands are kind of palm forwardish here. And then the right hand circles around and goes kind of floating up right alongside your head. This hand's kind of folded across your chest. And then sweep. Left hand floats up. Sweeping to the right, let the left foot step forward. Sweep left, step right, hand floats. This is called sweep away the clouds and reveal the sun. Once more in each direction. Feet under your hips. Gather twice. Lift and settle. Hug the big tree. Now take both hands over the left again. Again, kind of flat this time, so not palms up, but hands float flat. And then I want your right hand to make this big circle under your left elbow. And then now as they get almost all the way out, now you let the fingertips rise a little bit to the sky. And then flat, sweep, left hand circles. And then both hands gently open up. Sweeping to the right, step with the left foot. It's called the green dragon turns her head. Breathe in. Breathe out. Once more on each side. Gather twice. Now let both hands sink down to the right side. Bring up your left hand, palm up, and then your right hand kind of palm downish a little bit. And then your left hand will float back up out over the top, right? And then they sink. And then left, right, and up. I am up. So it's 1, 2. So instead of the hands sweeping across together, you have first one, then the other, and then that hand goes sweeping forward. This one a little more complicated, a little trickier. Right foot forward, 1, 2, 3. Now, if you like, there's a little bit of sinking feel right here, but if that bothers your knees, don't do it. This is called the Dragon Dives for Pearls. Once more on each side. Feet under your hips, gather twice. Now, I don't think we can have National Pie Day without feeding our little monkeys some pie. So right foot in front, right hand out, little monkey jumps up your hand, reach back, grab a piece of pie, stick it right in the little monkey's face. Breathe in, another monkey, another piece of pie. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, if you're up to it, you can add a little bit of rocking into the feet. So I kind of rock into my right foot, and then I rock back into my left foot. Let's do the other side. Reach out. Monkey, pie. Feed the little monkey. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Now swing your right hand all the way over. And as you feed your little monkey, take a step back. And then swing your hand all the way around. So we're doing a little 180 here. Be careful, don't make yourself dizzy. Sweep. And sweep. And feed. Now we can reach out with the other hand, do it the other way. One more time. Find yourself back to front. There we go. And gather twice. Now, take both hands over the top. They're going to come up by your left shoulder, and like I'm sliding down a pipe, down to my right hip. And then over the top. Right shoulder, slide down by hip. This is called the Six Harmonies. I want you to make a double circle this time. And then as the hands slide down, you're going to do a little two-step. 1, 2. Big double circle. Come up by your shoulder, you do a little two-step. 1, 2. And you get as much body action, especially right about in the middle of that second circle, right? Over the top, right here, kind of, whoa. Or not. Don't do that if it bothers you. I happen to really enjoy that. It just feels so good. Once more in each direction. Feet back under your hips. Gather twice. Wave hands like calves. Take your right hand over to the left, about as high as your face. Take your right hand, left hand, about waist high, and gently float across. Left foot. Right foot. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice, good twist on the torso here. Not just moving the arms, moving the whole body. One more time. Now don't move the feet. We'll head back to the left. Right foot. Left foot. One more. And don't move the feet. We'll head back toward the center of the room. Let both hands gently float down. Gather one time. Bring your hands up, about heart high, give or take a little bit. Let your hands open out, about as wide as your chest. And then come back in, not quite touching, fairly close, but don't let it get all the way there. Breathe in. Breathe out. This is metal breathing. Metal is the element of magnetism. We attract the things we want and need, and we repel anything that would cause us harm. It's also the element of tools, both physical and intellectual. Metal breath encourages the development of skills, new knowledge, new tools, new intellectual pursuits. And then let the hands slowly float down till they're about hip high. Open them up one more time. And then let them gently fold over the space just below your belly button. Take a nice, slow, deep breath. And go make a nice day.